What's up guys, I'm BTC, welcome back to the Respawn where I answer your questions. Today we're going to be talking the Torb rework, Symetra needing more buffs, and more. Recently I partnered with Humble Bundle, a website where you can buy games and have some of the proceeds go to a variety of charitable causes. Right now there's a super big deal where you can get Overwatch for only $12. Check the link down below to learn more. Let's get started. First question, will there ever be console esports? Well, there already is for other games, but for Overwatch, no, I don't think it's ever going to happen. What new places do you think people will place Torb turrets for the most damage? Well, now that you can just throw it, you're pretty much going to be able to always put it up on a high ground, no matter what, and that's going to be the best place. If you're looking for specific locations, I don't really have any for you, but really anything that's above the enemy team is going to be effective. What's your favorite type of cat? That would be the cat blob. They are majestic. Followed by jetpack cat. Do you think Torb can kill dive comp now? Well, the new version of Torb isn't really anti-dive, he's anti-tank, but considering that we're in kind of like a triple tank dive, then yeah, it's going to be effective against that, but it's not really specifically anti-dive, it's anti-tank. You said that you got your cat when you came back from deployment. What branch did you serve in? I was in the Army for 8 years. What changes would you make to the practice range? I would completely get rid of it and replace it with something that's not garbage. I would actually look at some of the custom maps for CSGO for aim practice, movement practice, that sort of stuff. Those maps work incredibly well. Do you think the new Torb will be meta? I don't know if he's exactly going to be meta. There's so many changes on the PTR right now. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that gets kind of changed around because of it. He's definitely going to be good. I don't know if he's going to be good enough, but we'll have to wait and see. Torbjorn rework on live. I would say at least 3 weeks from now. You talk a lot about Jetpack Cat, but who is Jetpack Cat? I'll do you one better. Why is Jetpack Cat? Do you like peanut butter? Not really. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it either. If you nano Orisa, it gives Orisa 50% damage reduction, but if Orisa uses Fortify while being nanoed, it will give her 100% damage reduction. So does that mean Orisa is immune to damage? No, that's not how it works now. Originally, that was how it worked, because that's how Bastion became completely immortal. He was one of the only genuinely, sincerely overpowered characters in the game. When they first added his Ironclad passive ability, it would stack with other damage resistance, and he could get, I think it was up to 85% damage resistance, and you could not kill him. 2 Diva Bombs at the same time couldn't take him out. It was just absolutely ridiculous. So what they did is they changed it, so now it caps at 50% damage resistance. So whether you have the Fortify or the Nano Boost, it's going to be maxed out at 50%. Do you think dolphins will take over the world in the near future? No, because they're going to be leaving, and thanks for all the fish. So Reaper became Reaper because Mercy helped him, but what did Moira do to him? This is why I don't like the story. Originally, it was Mercy who kind of changed Gabriel Reyes into Reaper. There was some sort of mishap, whatever. But that's not what happened now. They retconned it, and now they made it so that it's Moira who changed him when they were in Blackwatch. The whole thing is just a mess. Again, this is why I don't really care for the story, because it's just all over the place. What kind of social feature do you think Jeff was talking about on the update? My guess would be guilds or something like it. Do you think Symetra is in a good place right now, even if she's still a hybrid of support and damage? I think that she's a lot better than what she was before, but she's still not in all that good of a spot. The problem with the character is it requires quite a bit of team coordination in order for her to really be effective, and because of that, it's just not really viable when you have 6 people who are just kind of randomly thrown together. She needs to do more without having to be completely coordinated with everyone on her team. Will there ever be a water map? I mean, Rialto has water, but if you're asking for a map where the characters swim through water, no, that's not going to happen. There's just way too many balance issues with it. Why is this series called The Respawn? Because it happens every week. over and over. It comes back. Hence it respawns. Ha ha! Yeah. What's your prediction for the next hero that will be announced at BlizzCon, and which category would he be? I was originally thinking it was going to be an anti-tank DPS, but since Torbjorn pretty much just became an anti-tank DPS, I'm thinking it might actually be something else. I do think it's going to probably be in the damage category, even though we really need more supports and more tanks, but I think it's going to be damage. What exactly? At this point, I don't know. Which character do you believe that's not been given enough attention from Blizzard? For unreleased heroes, Jetpack Cap. For released heroes, Bastion. Seriously, he's at the bottom of the pick rate for pretty much every single bracket. Like, they need to address the character. Who's the best healer and tank to main in the lower tiers right now? Tank, Reinhardt. Healer, probably gonna be Moira or Mercy. Do you watch anime, and if you do, which anime do you like the most? I do not watch anime on any regular basis. There have been a couple of series that I actually liked, like Death Note, Code Geass, and recently Attack on Titan. What genre of books, movies, etc. do you like? Generally, I like science fiction stuff and grim dark fantasy, kind of like Game of Thrones, that sort of deal. What's your favorite sport? Cage fighting. Why can you sometimes see the enemies that have their ults with an icon above their head? Because Sombra has hacked or EMP'd them. Do you like Pokemon? I have never played Pokemon. Really don't care for it all that much. Iron Man or Captain America? I would go with Punisher. What is wrong with Overwatch patch notes? I don't understand. So the first problem is that they don't always have patch notes. There can be an 800 megabyte update and there's just no notes that go with it. The second thing is when they do provide patch notes, often they're missing stuff. What breed is your cat? How do you make them not climb on you when you're gaming? My cats are tortoiseshell, and they don't jump around because they're fat, but they're always laying in their cat beds right next to me. Do you think a faction system would work in Overwatch? A permanent faction system? No. But something that would be cool during events? Then yes. Why my endorsement keep going down to 3? I play a lot and get endorsements. I've been 4 for almost 2 months, but instead of going up, it goes down. That's because the higher up you are in endorsements, the harder it is to actually maintain. Maintaining a 5 for endorsements is extremely difficult. Maintaining a 4 is pretty hard as well. So you just have to get tons and tons of endorsements in order to stay above 3. That's going to be all the questions for today. Remember to check out that Humble Bundle deal. You can get Overwatch for $12. Time is running out. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Also, come hang out in my Discord server and my Twitch live stream. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see what kind of cool VIP rewards you can get, check the links down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.